hit to the join computer audio button, you guys. What up? Gotta make sure I leave a note. Fast forward. Uh, fast forward to 2 minutes. Audio issues. Dope. Okay, well, what up? What up, Keith? Nice to be here. Nice to see you. I know we came in kind of hot, and we came in with the heat. Good, because it's freezing in this here garage. I write something down at the start of this. It's split personalities in celebrities, because you have to have this like thing that leaves your soul to play the part of the thing in front of the people that like the people attack, and that the people love, and that the people hate, and that the paparazzis follow. You know what I mean? So we'll wrap that up in a second. First things first. Glad you guys can hear me. My name's Keith. Thanks for being here. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, thanks for making it this far in the video. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. Take your shoes off, stay a while, pour yourself some tea, roll yourself up some oregano. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Where shall we begin? You got a lot to cover. New Age is slave to uninitiated Babylonian cult. I feel like I've outdone myself this time. Though not clickbait. Stacy, Pooh Kitten, Bruja Treats, Alchemy, Heidi Hildegard, Eyes Wide Open, Hessa, Chidori. The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. So as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It's cold, man. It's cold for Southern California. You guys probably would think it's super hot out there, but I don't know. It's like 49 degrees or something. It's been raining all day. The sky water is upon us. We haven't seen the sky water since before COVID. It's been almost a year since the sky water's fallen on the house. At least it seems like that. All right. It's -1 in Illinois. See, that's what I mean. We got 50 degrees on you, bro. And it's still cold. It's still cold. You also like my Gramps? Low key, I think I am a Gramps, man. I don't know. Okay, let's jump into it. New Age is slave to uninitiated Babylonian cult. The reason why I was stoked to make this video is because it basically sums up every video. About 90% of the videos I've made on spirituality over the past, I don't even know, 5 years or so. That being all the law, now the majority of the laws and the things presented to us have been inverted, diverted, subverted, perverted into oblivion, into where they're almost not at all useful. In fact, as most half-truths go, are even worse than not having any part of the truth at all. Like the Hermetics say, it's best not to start, but if you once started, it's best to finish. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yara, Drogon, what's cracking? It's been a while, brother. Anything below 75 in Cali's disrespect. Fair enough. Jaded gems. No, it's not just clickbait. I got you guys. It's not, it's -25? Oh, Celsius. I don't know. I know 0 Celsius is 32, so it's cold as fuck. I get it, you guys. It's way colder over there than here. I get it. I get it. Where should I start? Where should we start, you guys? You guys have any questions before we come in? Did I hit you upside the head with some nonsense all of a sudden? Am I speaking too far out of left field? Is none of this making sense? You know? Yeah. All right. Uh, you guys ever seen that movie Skeleton Key? I forgot who was in it. What other movie she's in? But there's a movie called The Skeleton Key. It takes place in Nolans actually, and it's about voodoo practitioners, and they basically jump bodies so that they can live forever. They steal the body of someone else. They actually switch the body with someone else. They put the person, the unsuspecting victim, into the super old body, and then they take the young victim's body and carry on. Um, is that who her name is? Michelle Pfeiffer? Is that her? Is that Michelle Pfeiffer? Anywho, um, in the movie Skeleton Key, they're trying to steal the younger woman's body, but they can't. Plot or not plot twist, but I'm gonna give away the movie, whatever they call it when you're gonna give away the movie. So stop watching, whatever the fuck. We come to find out that they can't steal the young woman's body or her lovers, her partners, because in order for voodoo to work properly, you must believe in it to work. There's a certain amount of belief that is required in the voodoo religion for it to work, at least in the movie. So what happens is the old woman can't steal the younger woman's body because the younger woman doesn't believe in voodoo. So she has, throughout the movie, the older woman does some just things here and there, here and there, here and there, eventually leading the younger woman, our protagonist, to believe wholeheartedly in voodoo. And what happens is, if it's Michelle Pfeiffer, ends up creating what she believes to be a protective, what would you call it? Wouldn't be a protective sigil at that point. A protective drawing on the ground. She draws a sort of pentagram, some sort of ritualistic symbol on the ground, and puts herself inside of it to protect herself from the bad guy. But she's been tricked. She's been duped. Blasted kids. She goes, "You can't harm me. I'm inside of this protective spell," because she believes wholeheartedly now. She's like, "I'm in the protective spell. You can't harm me." She's like, "You can't." She has the belief that, in the magic at that point. At that point, boom. The belief there is enough to complete the spell for the bad guy. Plot twist, what the girl created on the floor wasn't actually a protective sigil, it was a binding sigil, so she wasn't able to escape it. She couldn't leave it. She was tricked by the old woman. She created basically half the spell. So she ends up getting her body stolen from her by the old woman, and she gets her body put inside the old woman's body. It's a pretty dope movie, actually, Skeleton Key. I enjoyed it. Uh, well, what's your point, Keith? Point being, New Age is slave to uninitiated Babylonian cult in sort of the same way. We have enough pieces of the puzzle so that we can play their game, but the most important pieces of the puzzle are taken away from us so that while we can play our role in sort of giving the power to those in power, we don't have enough to take our own power. You know what I mean? It's like let me see if I can meme politician plank cliff. Here we go. I'm gonna screen share something for you guys right now. Um, Look at your screens if you're at one. Screen share. Desktop. You see this? The people don't know their true power, where it shows the politician standing at the end of the plank and the people are here The only thing holding the politician up are the people that are standing there. And so that's sort of what the New Age does. The Babylonian cult leaders, so to speak, have said, "Hey, play our game. We'll let you in on the fun. Here's some things to keep yourself afloat, to make it feel like you're getting progress. To maybe we'll even throw you a bone once in a while. Because if you don't throw them a bone every once in a while, the dog's not going to stick around. So you give them just enough to stick around." And that's what this image is showing, right? So there's all the people that have been given a bone. They're all standing on the plank supporting the one politician. But if everyone were to leave, the politician would fall off the cliff. That's sort of what's going on. The only thing that sucks is the sort of Babylon that's in control is using the, not politics. Politics is an extension of it, but they're using the actual, mechanisms of the universe. So it's not like you can walk away from the mechanisms of the universe, because you can't run away from trouble. There ain't no place that far, Brer Rabbit once said. So what does it all mean, Basil? What does it all mean? What's your point, Keith? Again, reel it in, Keith, reel it in. Point being, we've got a whole friggin' few generations now of people running around, sort of spouting off, regurgitating what they hear, the half-truths, and not necessarily applying their own experiences to the things that they're learning. You know what I mean? And the reason why we got to apply our own experiences to the things we're learning, because if you're learning truths on a huge scale, right? If you're learning universal mechanisms of the universe in whatever form, be it paganism, shamanism, Wiccan, your philosophies, Buddhism, whatever it is, if you're learning grand mechanisms of existence, then by definition, it should apply on your level, on the micro. It should apply to your life. If it doesn't apply to your life, well, then you need to either look closer and do more investigating, more evaluating, more research, more applying to your circumstances, and sort of going inwards to determine truth. And if at that point you still haven't found anything, you just have to disregard the truths altogether as something that doesn't exist, or something is not being true. You know what I mean? It's like, girl, you've told me this one thing. As long as I think something, it'll appear. We'll use that. We'll use the law of attraction, for example. This is why I like the title of this live stream so much that I'm doing right now, is because it's shit that I've talked about all the time, but in a very illuminating lens. We'll take the law of attraction. You all you have to do is think about something, and that thing will attract to you. It's like, okay, well, I've thought about being rich a million times since I saw The Secret in 2006, or whenever I saw The Secret. You know what I mean? I'm not rich. I've gotten super sick before, and I'm like, oh, just think healthy thoughts, and I'll be healthy. It's like, well, that's it. Does thinking get you exactly what you want? Yes and no, is what I'm getting at. It's a half-truth. Kind of, but kind of not. There's more to it. There's more to it. There's more to the philosophies that we're being taught, that we read on the magazine titles, that we see on the news, because even the news gets hip to some of the spiritual things. And it's like, oh, well, you're doing new spiritual psychedelics. Psychedelics are used to change the world, sort of thing. Because the news is hip to psychedelics now. And now they're like, oh, used to treat depression and stuff like that. And they are. 100%. 100% these entheogenic plants have the capabilities of healing and expanding the consciousness. But on the flip side, have you guys ever looked into the CIA documents where they talk about mind control using lysergic acid, LSD? You can program the hell out of someone using psychedelics to any belief form, be it a positive or a negative belief form. Psychedelics can be just as powerfully destructive as they can be creative. Such is the nature of things, right? The pendulum swings equally on either side. It swings high on the left side, it's going to swing high on the right side when left to its own devices. You know what I mean? When left to the rhythm of its own swing, I should say. We got to be careful. We got to be careful. We got to be hella careful. Super diligent on the knowledge that we consume, man. It's not so much that we just got. I've fallen into that rut before, where I'm just thinking consume knowledge, consume knowledge, consume knowledge, consume. More books, more gurus, more spiritual leaders, like more answers, like gimme, 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 gimme. And it's the same sort of trap. It's the same sort of trap. That imbalanced consumption, you know, 5 points to consumption and 2 points to creation. It's got to be a sort of 2.5 to creation, 2.5 to consumption. You know, we sort of need that balance. Especially in this age of technology, because you guys get. I'll give you another example. The notes that I wrote down at the beginning of this video. When people become celebrities, not that all celebrities are Illuminati or this or that, you know what I mean? Just any old sort of celebrity, even if it's your local hometown celebrity that's heightened to godlike status, even if it's just within a fucking 15 block radius. What happens to the person who becomes a celebrity sort of splits apart. They have their persona. Well, we all do this anyways in our everyday lives, but celebrities to a certain degree. But the celebrities do it more drastically. You have the sort of persona that greets the world, that greets the paparazzis, the persona that greets David Letterman on the talk show, the person that greets the lover at the bar or the potential lover at the bar, the persona that decides what to do on a day-to-day basis depending upon this level of celebrity that they might have acquired. And so, but there's also the persona that was before the celebrity. The type of person that would have a conversation with someone on a bus before they were a celebrity, or the person who would have a conversation with the potential lover before they were well known. You know what I mean? We have different personas, but the point being, it's sort of the age of Aquarius, right? Technology and things of that nature. The access to information at this point or the ability to give out information at this point in our world raises people to celebrity-like levels. Your Ralph Smarts, your Aaron Dottys. Like some of you might even think that I am like a big YouTuber. Some people are like, oh, your channel's huge, man. I'm like, no, it's huge, but I'm still like these Ralph Smarts and Dotties and Jim Guy, like these people get growth the equivalent of my channel in a few days. I've been running my channel for a few years. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of growth I'm talking. And it creates this it creates a very, what's the word I'm looking for that's not too the waters can be muddied trying to meet that same level of celebrity with all the information that we put out. And as a result, I've noticed this about, I'm speaking from my own personal experience, like giving out information on this sort of platform on spirituality. I've noticed that I will take shortcuts. I see it in other people too. Shortcuts in the information that we're presenting without doing due diligence of research, of sort of marinating on the content of all these things, regurgitating information, and the likes, which makes it extremely easy, back to the title of this video, The New Age is Slave to the Uninitiated Babylonian Cult. It makes it very easy for the people right behind the strings that are withholding all the information, just slip in little nuggets. Like, all right, we'll slip out a little nugget in this direction, and we'll slip out a little nugget in that direction. Like, you guys see what YouTube promotes, right? You see what YouTube has on their algorithms. They promote the message that they want. They tell you right there. And I just got another policy update, basically saying something to the likes of, unless you're preaching within our guidelines, you will not be promoted. Right? So if the knowledge and information that I'm putting out there doesn't fit YouTube's worldviews, they're not going to push it. So it doesn't matter what I talk about. They scan millions of hours of uploads almost instantaneously. I have no fucking clue how they must have the most insane supercomputer at YouTube, because the other day when the parade drove by and there was muffled music coming through my garage, the algorithm was so nice with it that within 15 minutes of me uploading the video, it flagged whose song that belonged to. It's like, hey, you can't monetize your channel, or you can't monetize that video because there was a song playing from this time to this time that belongs to this person, so they're going to receive the money for that video that you make on it. They did that along with the other millions of hours of... Point being, the narrative is controlled. The narrative is controlled. So when I say New Age is slave to the uninitiated Babylonian cult, we're a slave in the sense that we tend to only get the information that they allow to come through, especially when it comes to platforms like YouTube and things like that. Not to say that you won't find gems, it's just going to be difficult. Back to the beginning of this video, you're going to have to do some digging. You're going to have to cross-reference different sources. You're going to have to apply the teachings and learnings to your own personal experiences to see if they're valid or not. And you can just do that. I mean, literally, how do I feel? So you go off the heart and intuition. Then what do I think? You use the mind. You use a masculine and feminine blend. Like, that's a good way to approach most things, right? We want a good yin and yang balance to the decisions that we're going to be making. We don't want to go too heavy on the emotions, and we don't want to go too heavy on the thought, on the mind either. To uninitiated. I think the word uninitiated there is because the mystery schools, even back to like the Egyptian mystery school with the Greeks, I think, I don't know which one wrote about it, Plato or Aristotle or one of those fucking dudes. The mystery schools required initiation. Like, you got to imagine, even me, Keith Garcia, if I were privy to some serious knowledge, I'm not giving it to you guys. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not fucking doing it. Like, I'm not. Knowledge is power, and when in the wrong hands, people fucking drop nuclear bombs on each other. Like, for the most part, I would give it away. Like, I'm not saying I would just put it in my library and not give it. Maybe. I don't know. I can't say if I could, I'm not big on ultimatums. You guys know that. I'm not one to say, I will always do this in every situation, ever. Like, let's be real. I'm fucking human. And there's like some of you guys that have already, Treasure Rose, thank you so much. But there's already people in this, like Richie, Alchemy, Azrael, Kalis, fucking MCQ, what up? Like some of you guys, John Smith, like I've known you guys for a while, and like I made a judgment call at this point where like, oh yeah, I would share that with you, but for like to the masses, point being, when it comes to people who are uninitiated in these huge fucking cults, man, like they're not going to release all the information that you need when it comes to sort of like scientific spirituality of the mind type of things. Not that it's not out there, but it's like again, it's a cross referencing, you know, applying to your own life type of shit. You know, it's um, I would argue that the majority of the sort of spiritual new age video titles, article titles, book titles of like how to be a superhuman that are like New York Times bestsellers are not the whole truth. Not the whole truth. And when accessed by the actual occult, it can be used for some pretty serious and pretty terrible fucking dark side manifestations on the planet. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Kate Hudson, that's who it was. Not Pfeiffer. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound no. Yeah, there you go. That's who it was. I'm not good with celebrity names. I do love movies, you guys. Don't get me wrong. I know I do understand the propaganda that movies can lay on you, but I do fucking lie. I do. I don't know what it is. I haven't been able to figure that out yet. I haven't. But I that tea got colder real fast. Cult leaders, damn Leos. Wait, what? Yeah, peep through you guys' execution is a superpower. I know, Drogo. Kalis, what up? Um, yeah. That's kind of. I think that has another thing to do with the Drogon. That another. It's not sexy, man. It's not. It's not sexy to like say awareness is your superpower. You know what I mean? Or like sensitive. Execution is a super. Like people are like say what's the secret? Like how? What's the secret to success? Execution, man. It's like doing what you say you're gonna do more often than not, and that gets you success. And but it's not sexy, and it doesn't sell. And it's not clickbait. You know, this video is sort of clickbait. Um, I mean, not clickbait. It's catchy, but it's not necessarily catchy things. Oh, there's a quote about that. Something about ordinary people. Oh, there's a Lord of the Ring. There's a Lord of the Rings quote for this. Hold on. Ordinary people, Lord of the Rings quote. It's not. It's like something like it's not the actions of. It's gonna kill me. I should know this. I should know this. Oh man, can someone find it faster than me? It's not. It is the actions of ordinary accent. Come on, man. This would fit so. I can't find it. Bummer. Maybe someone will have to help me out. Anyhow. Hmm. This isn't the quote I was thinking of, but it's nice. It is not our part to master all the tides of the world, but to do what is in us for this for the success of those years wherein we are set, uprooting the evil in the fields that we know, so that those who live after may have clean earth to till. I like that. I like that a lot. Anywho. We can always bring. What's that, Kalis? We can always bring Lord of the Rings. Where are we bringing Lord of the Rings to? I don't know where we're bringing it, but I'm down. Leonor. It's a cool name. Um, Not all those who wander are lost. Deep root. I don't think Bilbo said that though, Drogon. It's actually a poem from Lord of the Rings, and it's not the old that is strong does not wither. I was wonder I lost. Deep roots are not touched by the frost. It's a poem from the. Oh, Natasha! Thank you so much. That's the one I was looking for. I have found it is the small things, everyday deeds of ordinary folk that keeps the darkness at bay. Simple acts of kindness and love. Gandalf. That's the one I was looking for, Natasha. Thank you so much. I panicked. I was on the spot and I couldn't find it. But that's the one. Oh yeah, that was the point to that last spiel was like it's small, it's this fucking simple things, man. It is. It is. Ooh, that's a good one too. Deeds will not be less valiant because they are unpraised. What did it mean when Gandalf came back as the White Gandalf? Well, the White Wizard was the most powerful of the wizards. Saruman the White, was the grandest of the wizards, and so that was the White Wizard. Um, but he fell from grace. That was like his representation of falling from grace, and then Gandalf came back as Gandalf the White because he went basically to hell. The symbology of Gandalf the Grey at the bridge of Khazad-dûm with the Balrog was the Balrog, this fiery demon, hell, came up and they fell into the pits of hell. He battled. Gandalf was gone for thousands of years, by the way. I don't know if you guys realize that. When he came back, that's why he comes back. And they were like, Gandalf! And he was all, oh, Gandalf. Oh, that's what they used to call me. And he sort of like went somewhere for a second. Gandalf was gone for I think thousands of years doing his thing, like in another realm, fighting the fucking devil, fighting the Balrog. Came back as Gandalf the White. It's sort of his raise, his ascension to grace, more or less. You like how you must first die to be reborn. Yeah, there you go. Kalis. What does Kalis mean, by the way? I'm looking that up right now. Kalis, name meaning. A primal god of the sky in Roman mythology. Interesting. The deity's name usually appears in masculine grammatical form when he is conceived of as a male generative force, but the neuter form, Kalem, is also found as a divine personification. Oh, it was the Greek counterpart Uranus. Uranus? I don't know what we're calling it these days. The 12-year-old Keith will never die. Who was of major importance in the theogonies of the Greeks. Varro couples him with Terra as pater and mater, father and mother, and says that they are great deities. All right, sky god. Nice. Noted, Kalis. Noted. I feel so sexual right now. Hey, Drogon, get it? That's funny. Super funny, actually. A baba doo 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 doo. Now I'm the king of the swinger zoo, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's been bothering me. Shayla Mercado. Hello, how's it going? Nice to see you, Shayla. Hope we're doing well. Hope the spirits are lifted and the energy is high. Sochi. Hello, Sochi. Damn, Jogon, Sochi, what up? Hey, I see you, Jogon. I see you. What do you know about the African deities? Nothing. Unfortunately. Richie Breathe, what up, Richie? What up? Um uh yeah, nothing. The only deity I know of is Shango because I lived in Santa Barbara and the Saint Barbara is synonymous with Shango, the thunder god. The highly sexualized thunder god of the African pantheon. But what I don't understand is there's a million in one different African cultures with variations of gods. So I don't know specifically who the hell Shango belongs to, or the rest of the African deities via the Haitian voodoo pantheon either, because that's got to, you know what I mean? There's tons of Africans out there. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I can't even scratch the surface of the various African pantheons. But also haven't made a solid attempt in a long while. Yeah, the Orishas. There you go. Ebony Blount. Hey, pass the Blount, Ebony. Amberlynn Anderson, are you singing us a song? Where have you been? I wonder if I'll ever see you again. And if that day comes, I know we could win. I wonder if I. That's the song you were singing, right? Please tell me that's what you were typing in right now. Oh, Goddess Code, what's cracking? What's cracking? My love forever. That's that epic guitar solo comes in right there. You guys can't slip by the fucking low key karaoke jams on me. It ain't happening. Oh, barking up the wrong tree, you slip on, you try to pull a fast one on Chaboy, on Chaboy. You're not slipping any of them by Chaboy. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. Ma'at Tehuti. Keep a day job. All right, I can do that. Night, Jogon. Thanks for chillins. Thanks for chillins. Did I miss anything? Like space and space things. Nice, Kalis. I too like space and space things. Will sleep type Jogon. Raise that Kundalini if you can, if you can. Good night, brother. Cool. You guys have anything to add, Metinks? Smiley Brown. What do you think of the Emerald Tablets and Thoth the Atlantean? Um, shit, a lot. It's a huge question. Could you narrow it down for me a little bit? Could you make specific question? What up, MCQ? Up the 200 mil squad. Miss Smith. Hopefully he's not blocked out of the thing again. I haven't checked my messages. Let me make sure he's not blowing me up. Like, yo, I can't get. He's been having trouble tapping in. Oh no, he's good. Nothing. Richie hit me up there. Richie, are you here? Richie, is you here? I was throwing a solo video up, a solo spur of the moment video up because I was pressing hard on the mind. I am 200 mil. You know, that's what our little green, little gold bricks are, right? I made that specifically for you, MCQ. We got our own personalized gold bars for the 200 mil squad. I hope you know that. Do you agree with the message of the tablets? For the most part, yes. But the thing with the tablets is, it's like, well, I guess my question to you is, what do you think the message of the tablets is? Is the better question. The tablets seem to be written heavily in code, so you can ask three different people, and you're like, I have in fact asked three different people their take on the tablets, all three of which are like deep in the world, and I got three different answers from them. I did my own. I Googled what some other people have thought of the tablets. That was a fourth description. I have my own personal version of the tablets. Um, but what I've got gathered mostly is, if you're a well balanced soul in heart and mind, that when you read the tablets, that it will turn on what needs to be turned on in you for you to gather whatever information you need to gather from it. You know what I mean? You'll read it 60 different times or listen to it 60 different times, and you'll pick something up 60 different times. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, that's been my experience with it. Yes way MCQ31. So I have one emoji, which is take your shoes off, stay a while. It's supposed to be a fireplace to be cozy, but it looks like a treasure chest, which I'm still down for. And then we have the second one, which is Smith for John Smith, the OG. And then we have our 200 mil squad, which is gold bars, and that's all I have so far. Yeah. Messages to me is a warning to humanity. There you go. That maybe. So how about maybe I'm gonna throw a wrench, or maybe not even a wrench. I'll just give you some food for thought. Smiley Brown, love that name by the way. Are you sure it wasn't a message to you? So I've gathered some years. I've gained lots of life on this planet over the years, and what I've come to learn is that a lot of times I'll make a I'll make up my mind about something and how that something is, but but that decision I've made on that something has more to do with my reality and not necessarily the world at large. Not to say that you're not fucking tapped in and you're some kind of Pleiadian starseed and you got answers that I don't, because you're just an empathic warrior, rainbow crystal child, indigo. Like that could be the case, and you just, you know what I mean? Some people are like that. I'm not saying you're not. Just throwing it out there. Maybe that's just a message that you needed to hear, not of the world at large. Because I'm sure some people out there would read the same message, and instead of going, this is, I almost tangented off into a karaoke song. I stopped myself, but it was so hard. Another person could read it and be like, oh, it's actually knowledge and information to bring about a new world. Like, oh man, I now have the piece of information that I needed so that I can create the the Eden that I've always dreamed about. Fuck yeah. Whereas another person would read it and be like, it's a doomsday note to humanity. I don't know. I'm misplaying devil's advocate. I'm misplaying devil's advocate on that. Um, so- because what kind of man of letters would I be if I didn't? I'm stoked, you guys. I ordered a webcam, an HD webcam, so you'll get better quality. You'll get better quality videos. How you feel about Bitcoin? Um, my dad's calling. Pops! I hope he's not telling me that I have work tomorrow. I hope he's not telling. Hold on. Work stuff. My bad. What up? Uh, we'll be able to see your eyebrow hairs. Yeah, yeah. You'll be. I gotta. Yeah. It'll be nicer. It'll be better for low light because I'm in my garage and I'm just on my laptop face mounted thing and it's just shooting 720 and it look like I'm shooting a friggin' 1980s porn and it's just not. It's not the look I'm going for. Um, but yeah. Um, the reading of the Book of Enoch. Nice. I did a reading of the Emerald Tablets too, Smiley Brown. I don't know if you probably saw it if you saw the other one. Be able to count how many dreads you have. I know I almost got a 4K webcam. I was like, I'm getting a 4K webcam. I was like, Keith, chill, bro. You don't need a goddamn 4K webcam. Just not shooting a feature film here. Oh yeah, Bitcoin. I'm not a tech dude, man. I'm sure I have trusted people that say Bitcoin's super legit, so I'm sure it's super legit. But I feel the same way about Bitcoin that I feel about gold and silver. It's like if shit really does hit the fan, Bitcoin's not going to save you. Gold's not going to save you. It's like, your survival skills will save you. Your ability to like grow food or store food for an indefinite amount of time if the electricity goes out. Like that's where my head goes when talking about the collapse of, you know, an economy. It's not like I don't think digitally. I think which you see that's like that's and I guess I bring that up because that's what people always talk about when they try to get me on Bitcoin. It's like, oh, the economy's in the crash and the value of this is losing, and like that's where I'm like, all right, down. I wish I knew more about Bitcoin, but I don't know. I don't know. But I have free funds right now, so if some of you guys are Bitcoin masters, I'm down. Let's have a conversation. I'll throw some money at it because I got some money to invest at the moment, and the good earth showers me with the abundance in all forms, and it has been heavily lately, and I cannot thank it enough for coming. Thank you kindly. Keep it coming. um, but yeah, no, I don't know anything about Bitcoin. I don't know anything about Bitcoin. People should be starting commutes away from cities. I'm down for the commutes away from cities, but I'm definitely not down for this bumming it life. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm half city folk, half nature folk. I don't want to be completely submerged in nature to where like I'm shitting in a hole, running around barefoot, and like everyone smells like feet, and the women have huge bushes under their armpits. Like I'm not that hippie. You know what I mean? Nothing against it. Yo, boo boo, do you? You want to grow a fat bush under your armpit? Rock it. There's some women that wear it well for the hippie life. Like, dude, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying me personally, I'm like halfway. I'm half there. I'm maybe one bush under one armpit for me, but not both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to find the happy medium. So, uh, that's my envision. It's like a blend of nature and technology. That's where my head always goes. Blend nature and technology can be combined forces somehow. You know what I mean? Some friends become enemies, some enemies become friends, type of deal. Not the black hole. Wait, what? Peach fuzz lifestyle? Yeah, the peach fuzz, the peach fuzz. We rock the peach fuzz. I'm telling you, you guys gotta do what you want to do. You know what I mean? Like, don't let me persuade you. If you have the armpit bush, like, love thyself. Know thyself. Love thyself. That's it. I don't know. You know what I mean? I hate to throw stuff out there and make people feel bad about themselves. Though I feel like the women who do rock the armpit bushes are like 10 times past giving a F about what I think. I feel like that comes with the territory of rocking. It's just a complete like F you to the man in society, which is dope. 100% with you on that one. You know what I'm saying? 100%. You just where the armpit hair is still well kept and not ferrets. um, I'm just talking shit mostly, you guys. Who knows? Maybe I might see an armpit hair bush and be like, "Yo, baby girl, I like it. Like what you done with the place. Keep up the good work. Maybe nuzzle in it a little bit. Just give it one of these. Just like, you know what I mean? Are there cloaked ships around the Earth? You guys, you guys crack me up, man. Kind of, kind of crackerjack box you think we're running here? I have no fucking clue. Smiley, if there's cloaked ships around the Earth. I do not have that clearance card in my wallet to be known if there's cloaked ships around the world. No idea. No idea. And I think the better question is, would you have believed me if I said yes? If I would have been like, oh, dude, for sure, 100%, cloaked ships, seen them with my own three eyes. They're there, bro. Palladian starship in Indigo Star Children, Crystal Skull, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Dr. Jones. 100% they're there. Would you have been like, I knew it. I heard it from the man of letters himself. We have now received our clarification. There are cloaked ships, and they're here. Master Sergeant is on one of them. There's cloaked ships. Master Chief is on it. You guys are Halo fans. Master Chief is on it. He's fighting the Flood. Currently, he's fighting the Flood in outer space. Um, all of your base are now belong to us. And now belong to us. Oh man, I don't know if you guys ever get styes. I got a sty in my right eye. You can't tell because the shadow was on my face on that side, but it looks awful. That makes me super self-conscious, and it's started. My eye is watering right now. If you guys don't know what styes are, consider yourself lucky. um, I know I hate on the star seeds a lot. I'm down for this star. I know I'm talk shit about the Indigo Star Children seeds, but if you guys heard my Arcturian story, if you haven't, go watch that video. I'm straight up 100% Arcturian transplant. What up? Cutting. I'm a cutting. I'm a clone. I'm an Arcturian clone here on Earth, you guys. Go watch my Arcturian video. It'll blow your mind. I'm not being facetious right now. This is what happens when I joke all the time is people don't take me serious when I'm actually serious. It's a bad habit. Um, but yeah. Well, I'm not sure if Richie, are you still on? Ooh, my bad, Richie. You blew up. Don't switch. You blew up my inbox on Discord. My bad. I need. Give me a sec, you guys. I gotta use El Baño for a second. Shaw Sykes, what up? All right, you guys, the video's pretty much done. Um, Pretty much done. So I don't know if you guys just want to keep chatting it up, chilling. Any, I'm down. It's only 8 here, and I don't have work tomorrow. How would one know? I like how you phrase that. How would one know? How would one know if they are a starseed? I don't really know, man. I had a wild ass personal experience on starseededness, and I guess I'll paraphrase what happened. I wrote a story when I was like 12, and I named myself Arcturus, and I named my buddy Mesquith, and it was loosely based off of the Diablo universe, Diablo slash Lord of the Rings universe. And I named myself Arcturus, and my buddy was Mesquith, my other homie. He was a barbarian, and I was like a tank mage. It's like half. It's like half paladin, half like your knight in armor, but half warlock. It was dope. Anywho, we were fighting orcs and shit. And I met this girl who was super homies. balls deep in like the alien starseed life way more than I am. She was like making wine out of her bathtub. Like she was just on another level. Anywho, she's hitting me with all this starseed stuff out of nowhere, and I'm like just fucking eating it up. And then I tell her about, I was like, oh my God, you reminded me when I was 12, like I named myself Arcturus. Like, ha ha ha, maybe I'm an Arcturian kind of thing. And I kid you not, the next fucking day, my dad texts me a picture with a little floppy disk, which is like a giant SD card for those of you that don't know what floppy disks are. It's like that big. Um, and it said my story on it, scribbled in my little like 12-year-old handwriting. And it was the story. Like the next day, I was like, I got the text, and I was with her at the time too. I got the text. I was like, fuck, like, yo, look at this shit. We were just talking. I hadn't seen this disc since I was 12. This is when I was like 20, probably 9, 8, when this happened. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. And so I was like, well, what are the odds, man? And she just loses her shit. She's like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, we were just talking about the yesterday and your dad sends you a picture. I was like, yo, dude, I know. How fucking crazy is that? Um, so like, I'm leaning towards it, man. Can I be 100% sure? I guess not until I blast off or something or have another extraordinary experience. But like, um, I would find yourself a plug, Sheila Mercado. I would find yourself a plug to, I don't know. I'm sure someone in this room has like a empathic plug or some sort of light worker that's just super dialed in with their craft and could plug you in to like a Starseed family and um, do some research on, like do some, even if it's a corny starseed test, and like gather as much as you can and sort of determine what you think you are. And then I would go out and not tell anyone before and see if it sort of corresponds to your own research, because there are a lot of snake charmers out there, as there have been for thousands of years. But yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's like the cloaked ship question that someone asked me earlier. It's like these questions are they're hard to answer, man. Um, they're hard to answer. A lot of them are more intuition and feeling than anything else. And then the intuition slash feeling corresponds to like a substantial experience, a substantial, unexplainable, extremely, if I can, that's what I'm looking for. You just have an experience, so the probabilities of that experience happening are stupid high, or stupid low, I should say. And like it all just makes sense. Like it all just clicks. At least that's what happened to me. Because I could have done all the charts and all the tests in the world and been like, oh, Arcturian seems cool, but if I wouldn't have had that in the flesh experience of that story thing, like I wouldn't have bit, you know? Make it known. I do believe that we can influence sort of serendipitous events based on our will. So you could like write it out and do a journal it and meditate on it and set the desire for, hey, I want an experience that's going to point me in the right direction of a star seed or an earth seed or whatever. Like I want to connect. What up? And like we're learning in that book that we've been reading, you just find the plug, get that desire going so you can activate um, all those latent qualities of will and fucking energy moving that you have at your access. Eden. Eden, are you getting pulled over by the police? Yeah. JHD, I thought I was an alien. You still could be, bro. You still could be. Goddess Code, what up? Like I'm not from here. Look, just because you don't feel like you're not from here doesn't mean you're not from. You could be from both. You know what I mean? I would hate. Here's one of the things that grinds my gears about the starseed thing is that it's like, let's say you're not. Let's say you're not from here. You're a starseed. You're a transplant. And you're here, and you're just if you can't enjoy yourself while you're here, what's the point? Like if you're sitting on Earth and you die at the age of 92, a nice old ripe age, and the whole time you were just like, "Fuck this place, I hate it here, I'm not from here," and then you die, and then you, like, say you get on the other side, and all your homies are like, "Yo, like you went to Earth, how was it? I heard that place is fucking wild, dude. Did you party in Ibiza?" No? Like, "Oh, dude, I heard there were these dope ass monuments at some place called Machu Picchu. Did you check those out?" Like, nah. Did you see a bunch of sunsets, bro? Did you have sex on the beach on a Santa Barbara and sunset? I'm like, nah. What the fuck were you doing the whole time, brother? Like, well, I was sulking the whole time because I didn't feel like I was from there. So I was just kind of like moping around all the goddamn time. And they'd be like, weak, dude. Like, I was there, I got shit faced and took LSD on top of a mountain and saw God like 6 times. It was amazing. Like, what? You too? I don't know. I just like really think Earth sucks. I get it. It fucking sucks here. We feel isolated here. I get that too. It's hard to not feel isolated. It's especially when you have thoughts like these. It's hard to not feel isolated and disconnected from others. Um, so you have to work a little harder. Like so you have to work a little harder. But the thing is, when you actually work to create your experience, then it's sweeter that way. Because you're not having the same conversations that everyone's having, working 5 out of 7 days of your life. Get the fuck out of here. Whoever said that was a good idea needs to be shot. Like working all the time, stressed all the time, worried about like if you have the same monotonous experience as everyone else, it's almost worse than death. It's almost worse than death. So like, I don't know. It sucks, but it's also an opportunity to have a crazy, unique lifestyle that's like super dope. You know, something worthy of noting in the history books. You know what I mean? Like that sort of life. I heard of tacos, bro, the best. Right? Like tacos are delicious, man. Did you eat tacos? And you go back to Arcturus, and they were like, all right, all right, all right. Like I know you hated it there and like woe is me and shit, but did you try the tacos? And then your response is like, I was vegan. And the dude just walks away. It's just like it's like I'm done. This guy sucks. Like, Dave. Like, did you hear about Dave? Like, no, what happened? He went all the way to Earth and he became a vegan. Like, what a clown. Did he try the tacos? Like, nah, man, you didn't even try the tacos. Bah! Now I'm talking shit. I'm going vegan on the 1st of January, by the way. I'm joining the vegan squad. I don't know for how long, but I'll be doing it. So I'm mostly just talking shit at this point. I hope that's okay with you guys. Cosmic Honey, what up? Cosmic Bear? Yeah, we got a bunch of cosmics in here. Cosmic Honey, Cosmic Bear, you need to link up with Kalis. Kalis is Sky God. Is Roman Sky God. So you guys can maybe do some cool Sky God things together. I don't know. But psychedelic plug, that's funny. I just caught your emoji right now. Chris Dipsio. Why am I all of a sudden getting updates from Facebook? I use Facebook like once a year, if that. All of a sudden getting text messages from my homies checking into places. I don't care that Chris Dipsia checked into the Noodle Ramen House. Unless it was the Noodle Ramen House on State Street, because that place is fire. In which case, I should send him a text and say, get the spicy shoulder, bro. Extra noodles on the side. Because they give you lots of broth. The Cosmic Honey Bear thing. That sounds like fun. She stole my vibe. Hey, no one steals vibes around here. There's plenty of cosmic to go around. I think by definition, there's plenty of cosmic for everyone. All right, there's room. There's room in the cosmos for more than one cosmic. Cos cosmic bear. Let's see, is there anything I should know? Any plugs? Oh, I'm just gonna keep planting this seed on y'all. We're having plant celebration ceremonies come 2021 out here in California. Hopefully this lockdown nonsense will be gone by then and we can just enjoy each other and merry make. But think plant medicine retreats only with a different flavor. Same thing, you have your practitioners, you have your sacred space, you have your entheogenic things that go along with it. However, the container, instead of being I'm broken, fix me, will be this life is beautiful, let's celebrate all the beautiful things. Maybe like on Monday, because everyone hates Mondays. Monday will be the I'm broken, fix me day. And then Tuesday through Saturday will be like this world is beautiful. Let's unravel and let's acknowledge all the beautiful things because the more you acknowledge something, the more it appears in your life because that's just how the universe works. So let's focus on focusing on acknowledging the things that we want in our life. That there are, you guys get what I'm saying. Double the action, double the fun. Ba ba da ba da ba. Double mint gum. You guys remember the double mint gum commercials? Is that still a thing? It's like a '90s thing, huh? The double mint gum commercials. Richie, are you still on alive? We can probably jump on if you want. Azrael. Do you have some tarot things to share with us? Are you still on the live? I can shoot you an ID and we can run it till like 8:30 or so if you want. Checked out your Instagram. You look pretty homies. Got some. Oh, yeah, I see you commented fairly recently. What up, what up? Cosmic bear. That's funny. And it's bear and a honey. Like, you guys know how much bears like honey. Did you guys plan this? Cosmic bear and cosmic honey. Did you guys plan this? Did you bring me here? Did you rub my lamp? I hope you did. I hope you didn't. Because that would be some sort of cosmic alignment, right? See what I did there? Cosmic alignment. Because cosmic. But I'll let myself out. I feel like I should get more tea. Can you plant anything this season? Yeah, I can plant a bunch of stuff. All the winter crops will grow out here right now, like your winter squashes and all your leafy stuff. I can go kale and the lettuces and spinach. I just planted a bunch of radish the other day. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think Azrael's here anymore. You missed it, Azrael. You're about to hop on the channel and do some tarot magic. Hop on my Instagram and see I am real quick. It's getting super cold. My fingers aren't really working right now. Like, when you get cold and your fingers are slow. He's on his channel. Oh, Azrael's on his channel right now? Bummer. Just missed him. Should we go over to his live and blow him up right now? I hope he is. I'm about to go in. Yeah, he is. I'm blowing him up. Right here to how do you spell commandeer? Comandeer? That doesn't seem right. Oh, two E's. Damn, Azrael got his live all set up. He got the comments in the video. Gotta take notes. He gets little crazy cool little graphics going back, a little toroidal sphere going in the background. You guys gotta go to his channel and blow him up. Let's see if I can. What up, sir? Commander, yeah. There's definitely two E's in commandeer. I fucked that up. What up, Alchemy? I was gonna say something I forgot. I forgot. Weak sauce. Sorry, you guys.
Start getting ready for our live stream tonight. I hope I see y'all there. But other than that, just thank you again, because all I can say is I appreciate my community, so I'll see you guys then.
Oh, he's doing his own thing right now. Get it, Azrael. All right, Azrael is doing his own thing. He's gonna go live right now. Maybe you guys can jump over his channel. He's doing some free tarot. Call Cleo now if you're a free tarot reading. All right, we're gonna call it, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for vibing. Thanks for being homies. Thanks for the support on the channel. Thanks for buying from the Etsy shop. I got a $200 sale on Etsy last night. Killing it. I gotta make 1,000 things for it. It was like definitely orders were all over the place on it, but whatevs. Here's my Etsy shop if y'all want to get some stuff. Thank you guys for supporting the Patreon. This is my Patreon. Patreon.com/ if you guys want to support the channel on there. Alchemy, thanks for chilling. We'll get the trifecta alchemy of you, Richie, and I. We'll get it. Cosmic Bear, Cosmic Honey, Kalis, Shayla, if you guys are still here, JHDs, Eden, Goddess. It was fun. Yeah. But I bid ye adieu. See you guys next time.